She told me. God. God is the midwife to the devil's oceanic womb. That blue, black, white, blue belly is a one-time slap on the liquid lips of a liquid duck that, oh, let's get that bread reminder that click, 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 click. Things will, things will not. I want that ass. Says 888888 888 888 888 88 88 88 88. Give me that. Give me that. Sting. Give me that. Give me that whiff. Because I'm not comfortable with that. Slap! Ah, slap! I'm not comfortable with that. His hand come wild in a bag. I'm sick. Just think, so not my problem. So not my problem, brah. Insides. Inside. Cause we now, don't try to connect with me. Don't try to connect with me. Oh, don't try to connect with me. We're not having this conversation, right? Right? Like a dad, like a dad, like a call it like 6, like but I want I want to nibble that. I want to nibble. I want to nibble. I want to nibble. I want to nibble that. Oh! She got a booby on her head. She got a crown of thorns. And the man's testicle is just dripped. In the hungering live of the next generation, so deaf, so deafening, so not like me. J'allume les flambeaux de la douleur et regardez de côté là, voilà. De mauvais augure. Le devanture, il reste la terre. Un autre son approche par des trucs chemins. En un petit permanent, un rue elles sont successivement toutes les générations. I like it. Crunching. Like a cat, like a birth, like a cat, like a sea cow. Like a UFO, like a fire, burning fire, like a bomb, like a. Like no, like top, like no, like oh no, like oh no shit, no, oh like no, like could it's wonderful. Every time I pick it up, I'm so there, and it's not quite like I imagine it. Yeah, it's quite like. like I imagined it. That's a good thing. This is the line. This is the that had music created. Now, switch to print. Now, switch to off. Turn it off. Switch now. Turn it on. Now, switch to turn it off. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Now. Switch. Now. Switch. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now. Switch. Switch. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now. 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 Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now. Turn it off. Now. say her, her, and inside, and inside, her, and then and then inside, and inside, inside. Give me that, give me that. Give me switch, give me that, daddy, daddy, like I'm like right, right. Like I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with that.
It's not really my work, it's all of our work. But maybe my section, the part that I'm going to take credit for will be the following until the point when the work begins. I want to start with a quotation from 1970. This is a text called On the Poverty of Student Life. Modern capitalism and its spectacle allot everyone a specific role in a general passivity. The student is no exception to the rule. I've changed the genders. They have a provisional part to play, a rehearsal for their final role as an element in market society, as conservative as the rest. Being a student is a form of initiation, an initiation which echoes the rites of more primitive societies with bizarre precision. It goes on outside of history, cut off from social reality. The student leads a double life, poised between their present status and their future role. The two are absolutely separate, and the journey from one to the other is a mechanical event, quote, in the future. Meanwhile, they bask in a schizophrenic consciousness, withdrawing into his initiation group to hide from that future. Protected from history, the present is a mystic trance. At least in consciousness, the student can exist apart from the official truth of, quote, economic life. For every simple reasons, look at economically Student life is a hard one.
In the quiet spaces between numbers and colors, my story unfolds. It's a tale shaped by art and mathematics, two worlds that define who I am. Art is my refuge, a place where I can express what words cannot. Each brushstroke is a piece of my soul, a glimpse into my inner world. It's where I find freedom, where I find myself. Mathematics is my anchor, a world of structure and logic. Every problem solved, every theorem proved, gives me a sense of clarity and order. It's a realm where my mind sharpens, where patterns emerge from chaos. In the fusion of art and mathematics, I find balance. The analytical sharpens my creativity, while the imaginative expands my logical thinking. It's a synergy that fuels my passion and drives me to explore further. This journey isn't just about personal growth. It's about making a mark. Through my work.
5, 6, 7, 8. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
My dog bit somebody. It happened so fast, and yet I watched in slow motion as he didn't take the treat I was handing him and instead jumped, instant replay, 5 feet across my body in order to precision snap on this dude's hand. He was just walking by, minding his business, when all of a sudden a single puncture wound started dripping bright red blood on the sidewalk. I stood there in shock, utterly useless. My school beat up some protesters. I received some phone notifications about violence escalating in the physical sciences quad as I swept. The encampment was in truth utterly peaceful, ineffectually peaceful even. Students were praying when riot cops closed in on them. I saw some students run out of the studio I was cleaning to go defend their friends. But I stood there in shock, utterly useless. My country killed a child, but my country has slaughtered countless children. Even more sinister, they starved a bunch to death. They claim that a foreign government is doing this, but they sent the money and the bombs. They built a sham pier for sham aid to get through, and rained down pallets of food onto civilians as a PR stunt, which killed those it landed on. Even more sinister, they rained bullets on those who went to fetch the food. I watched the bones of an infant poke through a chest, the guts of a man flattened on the ground, a horrible human soup. And I just stood there in shock, utterly useless.
It was a play that you did years and years ago, which was written about in William Manchester's new book called Power in a Dream. And the play was called The Cradle Will Rock. It was a play that the government tried to censor, or at least that was the
No, they did. They stopped it dead.
They stopped it dead.
On opening night. Well, there was a very strange thing happening going on. This was the period of the WPA theater. And there were congressmen standing up and denouncing the whole thing as a communist conspiracy. And I had just done Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe, which, as almost all of our viewers know, was written about 350 years ago. And a congressman stood up and denounced Marlowe as a well-known card-carrying communist. And that atmosphere was pretty prevalent. And The Cradle Will Rock was indeed a pro-labor, pro-union, pretty fighting radical opera by Mark Lichtenstein, who was pretty far to the left. And the audience came opening night. And they were. And the doors were padlocked. And the audience waited out in the streets. And we sent out Will Gear and people like that to play guitar and sing and talk to them while we looked for a theater. And an hour and a half afterwards, we found an empty theater, and we marched the audience. Luckily, it was spring, so this was possible. Marched them 12 blocks down Broadway to the empty theater which we had rented. And the Actors' Equity said that the actors couldn't stand on the stage. So I told them to sit in the audience and that we'd do the opera there. Whenever they got a cue, they stood up and played it in the aisles. And by the time the play was over, all the theaters had emptied and all the actors came from all the other theaters and stood
To
in the
see
back
what
of
you
the
people
street.
were doing in there.
And the play ran 2 years.
Now,
Hey, we found a theater. Follow us.
We're not doing this again.
The dreams to still. In hands of few, the power grew, while many hearts stayed true and blue. A kid with nothing learned to see that wealth's true treasure must be free. For riches hold both chain and key, in hearts the truest gold will be.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I like the things you do.
Disown your family and refuse your name.
I like the things you do.
It's only your name which is my enemy.
I like the things you do.
You are who you are, even if you weren't a Montague.
Breakfast,
What's a Montague?
place,
It's not a hand, nor a foot, nor an arm, nor a face, nor any other concrete part of the body.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Oh, be some other name. What's in a name?
Are the frosted.
That which we call a rose, which smells just as sweet by any other word.
Sweet part of this complete breakfast.
I fold my legs wrong. I tried yesterday, and I don't know when it started to become so crooked. Isn't it funny how you can forget something so simple? I learned how to crisscross applesauce in kindergarten. It's one of the few things I remember with clarity at that time. 1 foot under the other, repeat, 1 foot under the other. My kindergarten teacher called us for little cups, but I felt more like a twisted pretzel. She patiently untangled my feet and folded them for me. I don't cross my legs often these days. I spend most of my time sitting in chairs or sleeping in bed, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I fold my legs wrong now. My left leg goes too high, and my right leg falls too low. My bones ache down to my ankles. My feet feel clumsy, uncomfortable. Because it was easier to live that way. And I love the implication that it's still the same way, but nothing's really changed. You just become more aware of your surroundings. It's like thinking you can't get brain damage if your brain doesn't realize It's like thinking something doesn't exist if you can't see it. It's like thinking your legs are crossed correctly if you don't try to cross them again. I don't feel my legs. Oh, don't know. Chancellor Ulysses.
And I'm Michelle Boyce, Executive Director of the
Do you want to extend a personal invitation to enroll in the online web-unit national task force for teaching the class entitled Introduction to Performance and Academics?
Academic freedom, the central to the mission of colleges and universities. And also in years of ongoing controversy and serious debate, we put this forum together to empower you to understand and to compete these debate.
It doesn't matter what your major is, or what your interests are, or even what your personal background is. You'll benefit from it as a student, as a member of our UCI community, and as someone who cares about the state of American higher education.
We look forward to your opportunities to learn more.
So thanks for considering it. Hope to see you there. I'm Howard Dennis, Chancellor of the
And I'm Michelle Boyce, Executive Director.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio. 5, 6, 7, I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio.
A reflection of my future friend. What is life? It's all over in a second. Once we were gone, we were truly. There's no trace of us, no ghost, no heaven, nothing. Not even the comfort of darkness, nothing. The devoid of all things, even the space is more than the nothing that is being my God. I'm nothing. I will be nothing. But that's how all things are, isn't it? We are nothing. No consciousness. Nothing. And then we appear, with thoughts and loves, and dreams, and even sadness. But even sadness is better than nothing. I'm scared for when I die, or when there's less than nothing. I will have no left trace of me. Sure, friends will know me, but they will become nothing too. And years will pass, and no one will know me. Who I once was, before the end, before the nothing. Many believe in something different. Many believe someone is out there, a God. But nobody is there. An imaginary connection from the inevitable nothing. The world is free. Why would our end, or nothing, not be the same way?
Stars in my eyes, sweet as honey, soft like a petal, rough as a tree bark, and dreamy as the moonlight. You came into my life, and I fell to my knees, chasing that feeling that once intoxicated me. You showed me love, made me laugh, made me experience something I can never take back. I gave up everything for you, because I thought my heart would be safe next to you. But as time passed along, the tale ended like all the others. You were pulling away. I ignored the signs, thinking I was overreacting, thinking that I was too into my own head, that you wouldn't hurt me like the rest. But on that cloudy morning, my heart dropped, reading the message of someone who fell out of love. Reading the name that once excited me, now turned into the dread and sadness. Reading how you weren't ready for this love and how you want to stop this. Reading this made my heart stop.
My father taught me a plethora of lessons and skills. He showed me the value of hard day's work, how to lay bricks, how to install an irrigation system, how to plant rose bushes, how to trim rose bushes, the proper techniques for raking leaves off the cement, how to properly water a freshly planted tree, how to irrigate the earth, how to compost, how to mow a lawn, how to trim a tree, how to plant a tree, how to remove a tree stump, how to use a weed whacker, how to pick weeds, how to use a lawnmower, how to mow a lawn up a hill, how to use a leaf blower, how to refill your machines, how to use a plow, what gas to use, where to buy your flowers, when to plant your flowers, where to plant your flowers, how to pick up dog shit, how to clean the dog shit off my shoes, how to carry a 50-pound bag of mulch, how to shovel truckloads of fertilizer, how to build a fireplace, how to earn your lunch, how to earn your keep, how to earn money, how to work hard, how to sweat, how to break your back, how to bruise your knees, how to cut your hands, how to rock a sunburn, how to nurse a heat stroke, how to work through the rain, how to work into the night, how to wake up before the birds, how to forget about time, how to soldier on, how to hide the shame, how to produce. He did this in a language I did not fully understand, from a culture I could not begin to comprehend. Mijo mira, son, watch.
Hoćeš da čuješ vic?
Ajde.
So muja vozi oko kolica i kaže, dobro, ima li neko ovakvi Kawasaki? Kaže, niko ništa. Onda vozi opet, kaže, ima li neko ovakvi Kawasaki? Brm, brm. I niko ništa opet. Onda vozi treći put, kaže, ima li neko ovakvi Kawasaki? Kaže jedan, imam ja, šta ima? Šta je bilo? On kaže, kako se gasi?
Dobro, i šta misliš od ovo sve?
Pa mislim da je bilo